Me and my group have been working on this project with Intercall for the past 2 months, and it was basically a big research project into best practices for training millennials. And it was to improve their new hire training program, because millennials are eventually going to take over the workforce, and they've seen a big increase in their millennial employees. So the project that they came to us with was just allowing us to find a way to help them improve their retention rate and lower their attrition rate that they've been seeing, because dealing with millennials is kind of new to Intercall. So we had the opportunity to help them out, hopefully, with all the research that we were able to put into this. I feel like we did actually give them some helpful tools to better their training program, so it's been a great experience.
I went into the classroom and met all of the students and explained to them as a group why we need a best practices manual for training millennials. And we have a lot of millennials hired as is, and we're hiring more. And they are the majority of our new hires, despite the fact that we have multi-generational classrooms. And a lot of our trainers are millennials. So we saw a challenge with how can millennials train other millennials, and how can we use a best practices guide to increase retention rates and reduce attrition rates and hopefully increase employee engagement.
I really feel like the biggest takeaway, the group was so professional, they were so encouraging and enthusiastic. They had a whole room full of people, and they were engaged. Even some folks who I've had on meetings before completely tune us out, they were engaged. And I felt like the group gave us some really impactful takeaways that we can implement immediately.
I think my biggest takeaway from just my entire point experience and through this idea of Pracademics is that everything I've learned, and even in some of the classes, even though it may not be my field, is definitely relevant to everything that I'm going to do in the workforce, and they will play a part in what I hope to be doing as a marketer one day. And doing these projects has allowed me to realize, like, I need to take those classes seriously, and that everything does accumulate and it is going to be beneficial in the long run.